What if the most profound moments of your life, the moments that shattered your old self and forged a new one, were not accidental? What if they were echoes of an ancient blueprint, a sacred architecture built into the very fabric of human existence? You've heard of them in whispered tales and forgotten myths, the initiation rites. But what you've been told is only the faintest shadow of the truth. These were not mere rituals or tribal ceremonies. They were portals, meticulously designed gateways to a higher state of being, where the old self was intentionally destroyed and a new consciousness was born from its ashes. We live in a world that has forgotten the language of these sacred passages. We mistake comfort for freedom and routine for purpose. Yet the deep, unfulfilled longing we feel is a primal call for what has been lost, the call to step through the veil and into a world of profound insight. This journey we are about to embark on is not for the faint of heart. It is a descent into the forgotten wisdom that shaped our ancestors and a reawakening of the dormant power within you. If you're ready to look beyond the surface, if you're a truth seeker who feels that there's more to reality than what you've been sold, then this is the place for you. Join us in this quest to uncover the hidden architecture of the universe and our place within it. Subscribe to Esoteric Glyph and unlock the secrets that were meant to be found. In this video, we will peel back the layers of history and myth to reveal the true meaning of these powerful rites. We will journey from the ancient mystery schools of Egypt to the sacred traditions of the Native American Vision Quest, uncovering a universal language of transformation. We'll explore the three stages of every true initiation: the separation, the ordeal, and the return, and reveal how these same principles can be applied today to awaken your inner potential. This is more than a video. It's an invitation to a different kind of reality. A reality where you are not just a passenger, but the master of your own evolution. The time to awaken is now. For thousands of years, the knowledge of initiation was not just a philosophy, it was the bedrock of civilization. Look back at the great epics of history, and you'll find them veiled in its shadow. The mystery schools of Eleusis, where pilgrims journeyed for days to witness a single, mind-altering drama that promised them a blessed afterlife. The esoteric fraternities of ancient Egypt, whose priests underwent grueling tests in the Great Pyramid to become living conduits for the divine. Even the humble shamanic traditions of indigenous peoples, where a solitary journey into the wilderness served as a crucible for the soul, forcing a confrontation with the true self. This was not about memorizing facts, it was about experiencing truth. The philosophical underpinning of these rites can be traced to a single, powerful belief: that the physical world is a reflection of a deeper, spiritual reality. Ancient texts and lost civilizations tell us that the journey inward is far more significant than any external conquest. Figures like Plato and Pythagoras didn't just teach geometry or logic. Their schools were centers of spiritual training, with strict codes of conduct and grueling mental exercises designed to strip away the illusion of the ordinary self. Why was this knowledge so guarded? Because it was understood that a person who has truly undergone initiation is not simply more knowledgeable, they are fundamentally different. Their perception of reality is altered, their connection to the cosmos is solidified, and their will is aligned with a higher purpose. This knowledge was too potent, too world-changing to be given freely to those who were not prepared to handle its weight. It was hidden not out of malice, but out of a profound sense of responsibility, to protect both the student and the sacred truth itself from being misused or misunderstood. Over time, these traditions either faded into obscurity, were deliberately suppressed by opposing powers, or were corrupted into mere symbolic gestures, losing their true transformative power. Today we are left with the remnants, the husks of rituals, while the keys to their true purpose remain largely forgotten. But the whispers of this forgotten wisdom have never truly gone silent. They resonate in our deep-seated need for meaning and our relentless search for something more. This is the very reason why you are here now. The time has come to reclaim this lost heritage. Every true initiation, from the dawn of time to the modern day, follows a three-stage blueprint. This is not a man-made process. It is a fundamental law of transformation, as real as gravity or the changing seasons. The first stage is separation. This is the moment you are taken from what you know, from your family, your community, your very identity. In ancient rites, This might have been a physical journey into the desert or a secluded temple. Today, it might be the emotional or psychological separation from an old belief, a harmful habit, or a comfort zone you've outgrown. It is a necessary act of isolation, for only in the silence can you hear the whispers of your true self. The self that has been drowned out by the noise of the world. Think of the seed. Before it can become a mighty tree, it must be separated from its parent plant and buried in the dark, cold earth. This is its separation. It's a journey into the unknown, a period of profound disorientation where the old form is dissolved. This stage is designed to break down the false identity, the ego that tells you who you are, what you are capable of, and what your limitations are. It's a humbling process, a stripping away of all that is not essential. Without this separation, you are merely a copy of what came before you. You cannot become something new if you are still attached to what you already are. The second stage is the ordeal, also known as the transitional or liminal phase. This is the heart of the initiation, the crucible of fire where the real work is done. It is not just a test of endurance, but a symbolic death. Here, the initiate faces their deepest fears, confronts the shadows of their unconscious, and battles the illusions they have held dear. This is why many myths are filled with heroes descending into the underworld, or shamans facing terrifying visions. The ordeal is a confrontation with your own inner darkness, a descent into the chaos that must be navigated to find order. This is where the seed, in its buried state, must break open and push through the heavy soil. The struggle is not punishment, it is the very act of growth. It is where you learn to rely not on external props or societal structures, but on a deep, inner reservoir of strength you never knew you possessed. We will explore the symbolic language of these ordeals later, revealing how they are designed to unlock specific spiritual faculties within you. For now, understand that the ordeal is the forge, and you are the raw metal, and what emerges will be something entirely new. Now we arrive at the third and final stage, integration or the return. This is the culmination, the sacred moment where the initiate, having survived the ordeal and undergone a symbolic death, is reborn. They return to their community, but they are no longer the same person who left. They now carry a new name, a new title, and most importantly, a profound, experiential wisdom that cannot be taught in books. This return isn't a return to the old life, but a new beginning, a chance to live from a place of genuine purpose and alignment. The seed, having broken open and struggled through the soil, finally pushes its leaves toward the sun, taking its place as a new, unique life form. The initiation is complete, and the new self is now integrated into the world. This brings us to a critical misunderstanding in our modern world. Today, we mistake a degree, a promotion, or a new relationship for an initiation. We believe that external achievements will transform us. But a true initiation is always an internal event, a radical shift in consciousness. It is not about gaining something new, but about shedding what is false. We are told to find ourselves, but the ancient wisdom reveals a different truth. You don't find yourself, you forge yourself through fire and adversity. The true secret of these rites lies in their deep connection to the unconscious mind and the hidden language of archetypes. The challenges, the symbols, the narratives, they weren't random. They were meticulously crafted to speak directly to the soul, bypassing the logical mind. For example, a journey through a dark cave isn't just a physical test. It's a symbolic descent into the womb of creation, representing a return to the void before you can be born anew. The defeat of a mythical beast isn't a literal battle. It's a conquest of your own inner demons and fears. This is why these ancient traditions still hold immense power. They are a universal key to unlocking the higher self. They remind us that the greatest battles and the most profound victories are always within. What we see on the outside is merely a reflection of the war we have won or lost inside ourselves. The question you're likely asking is, how can this ancient wisdom apply to my life today, in a world without temples or tribal elders? The answer is simple yet profound. You must become your own initiator. You must create your own rites of passage. The three stages we've discussed, separation, ordeal, and return, are not just historical relics. They are a living framework for personal transformation. So, how do you begin? The first step is to voluntarily choose a separation. This doesn't mean leaving society forever. It means consciously stepping away from the familiar noise and distraction. This could be as simple as a digital detox, a weekend of silent reflection, or a solo hike into nature. The goal is to create a space where the chattering voice of the ego can be quieted and the deeper truth can surface. In this quiet, you will discover the patterns, habits, and beliefs that have held you captive. The second step is to embrace the ordeal. This is where you deliberately confront a challenge that forces you to grow. It might be starting a new, difficult project that pushes your boundaries, learning a demanding new skill, or engaging in a physical discipline that tests your limits. The key here is not the activity itself, but the intention behind it. You are not doing this to get a result. You are doing it to transform yourself through the struggle. When you feel the urge to quit, when the voice of doubt tells you it's too hard, remember that this is the point of the ordeal. This is the moment of choice between your old self and your new self. Finally, the return is about integrating what you've learned. Once you've emerged from your self-imposed challenge, don't rush back to the old way of life. Take time to reflect on what changed within you. How do you see the world differently? How have your values shifted? Share your newfound wisdom with others, but do so from a place of authenticity, not arrogance. The wisdom you've gained isn't just for you. It's a gift to the world, a spark that can ignite the flames of others. By consciously navigating these 3 stages, you are no longer a passive passenger in life. You become the conscious architect of your own evolution, constantly shedding the old to make way for the new. Before you continue, this is Esoteric Glyph, your portal to the hidden architecture of reality. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more incredible stories. Now let us dive into the conclusion part. The journey of initiation, once the exclusive domain of hidden orders and ancient societies, is still a vital part of our spiritual architecture. We've seen that these sacred tests were never about arbitrary rituals. They were meticulously designed to dismantle the false self and reveal the divine spark within. They were a technology of consciousness, a blueprint for creating a human being who is not just alive but truly awake. The 3 stages, separation, ordeal, and return, are a universal process of transformation, as relevant to you today as they were to a shaman in the ancient world. So, where do we go from here? The illusion of a free and easy life has replaced the profound challenges that once forged our ancestors. But the call to awaken hasn't disappeared. It simply resonates from a deeper place, a place of quiet desperation and unfulfilled longing. Now you have the map. The journey is yours to begin. The universe doesn't initiate you. You must initiate yourself. By embracing the challenges that life presents, by choosing to step away from the familiar, you can begin to forge your own path to a higher awareness. This is a path that you don't have to walk alone. If this discussion has resonated with the deepest parts of you, if it has ignited a spark of curiosity, then there is more to explore. Join our community of seekers, where we peel back the layers of reality and dive into the profound truths that have been hidden in plain sight. Subscribe to Esoteric Glyph to continue this journey with us. The key to the hidden library of your own being is already in your hands. It's time to use it.